because they said, yeah, we interviewed him. It's not like we can't let him leave the building. Right. We can't let him go anywhere else. We got to sign this guy.
But he could be hired.
He could be, but I think my guess is he's probably not, right? I think if you go there and you interview and you leave. Now, Dan Quinn left, you remember? When he interviewed, we saw him at Dulles.
Yeah, but sometimes teams have a plan that they want to interview 5 or 6 guys, and then they'll bring somebody back for a second interview.
Yeah, but then sometimes they blow you away and just cancel the interview.
So how many completed interviews have the Ravens done?
I know Valdez would have to answer that. I wouldn't know the answer to that.
They
I want to say
4?
No, more than that. I know that Stefanski, Weaver, Vance Joseph,
Kingsbury, Kubiak, right?
Flores.
I don't know if they've done Kubiak yet because.
And then Davis Webb.
Flores. Jim Schwartz was there. Davis Webb was there.
Jeez. So they've done like 10.
Thorough.
What are they saying?
CBS is reporting they've completed an interview with Kubiak. Clint Kubiak, not Clay.
Right.
So I don't know
what are they saying as far as like a leader in the clubhouse? Do you feel like there is one? Is there? I mean,
I have thoughts that it's either going to be Jesse Minter or Kubiak. It's one of those. I think it's going to be one of those two.
Right. But anyway, I just thought that was interesting, and I would love for them to hire Kingsbury just because I know Valdez hates him, and it would just be hilarious to see how.
I think Valdez went as far to say he may relinquish his Ravens fandom if they hire Kingsbury.
I would
seriously ponder it.
I would seriously think about it.
Think long and hard.
What could Kingsbury do with Derrick Henry?
Well, if he were smart, he'd have him run the ball 20, 25 times every game.
Yeah.
The guy just doesn't slow down. It's amazing.
So, interesting name. So, obviously, the talk this week has been about the offensive coordinator, Blau, David Blau, who he went from assistant quarterbacks coach, right,
promoted
to quarterbacks coach to offensive coordinator in like 4 games. It was crazy after Tavita Pritchard left.
Yep.
And after they got rid of Kingsbury. Now they're talking about who they're going to interview for the quarterbacks coach position, and an interesting name has come up with some interesting ties. They're going to interview. His name is Mike. I don't even know if I know how to pronounce it correctly. Bercovici, something like that. I think he either worked or he was a backup when Blau was with Kingsbury. Like those 3 were all together at one point in Arizona. And even prior to that, I think he was a quarterback's coach or something, some offensive coach. Prior to that, he worked with Jaden Daniels when Jaden was at Arizona State.
He's got some prior experience with Jaden.
So
That's a good thing.
Experience with Blau.
That's right.
He's got familiarity and experience with Jaden. He knows obviously the Kingsbury system. I'm sure they might want to puke that. But at least there's that common ground.
Was he a quarterback at Arizona State?
Looks like he was a coach there, Jason, when he was with Jaden.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if he played there.
No idea.
And he's with Carolina now? He was with Carolina? Is that where he was?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's just 32. They're saying they're giving him credit for some of the development of Bryce Young. Where do you stand potentially on that? They say he spent part of 2 seasons in the NFL with the Chargers and the Cardinals, but never played in a game. He began his coaching career at Arizona State, his alma mater.
So he was a quarterback at Arizona State.
And he was a graduate assistant in 2019.
He was at Arizona State from 2011 to 2015. He was a quarterback. He was a starter for 2 years.
Yeah. And then, like I say, he had parts of 2 seasons with the Chargers and Cardinals. Wasn't going to really work out. Got into coaching. And here you are. He could be another one of these rising young stars. Actually, I think that name makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Right?
If he's familiar with him.
Are they doing too much to cater to Jaden's needs and familiarity?
That's a good question.
I don't think you can do too much. I think you want to have guys that Jaden's comfortable with, that's worked before. I don't have any problem with them bringing in guys that he's had experience with before.
I don't have a problem.
I don't think it's a bad thing.
So we talked.
There's just question marks everywhere, especially with Blau, but I don't have a problem with that. Mm-hmm. If he's going to be comfortable with the voice in his head when whoever's calling plays, and Blau's going to be that guy.
I'm trying to be honest with you. I'm trying to on the fly find the D coordinator guys that they're talking to. So we mentioned
Jonathan Gannon is the big one.
Jonathan Gannon is the one that's getting an interview. He's interviewing like 40. I think he's getting a head coaching interview with the Titans. Gannon. But
he's a perfect booth guy.
Oh, yeah.
Jonathan Gannon.
No
Just 'cause he's so
personality.
dull?
Yeah, just stick him up in the booth. Let him be a defensive dork up there.
Right.
That's perfect.
I think the rap on him is, he was defensive coordinator with the Eagles before they won the Super Bowl, and they weren't as talented as they are now, and he ran a good defense.
Mm-hmm. Did you see the
reported this cannot be true. It cannot be. You know what? I must be falling for something.
Do you know Garrett's record? Better than you think.
Decent.
I'm sure it's
decent.
good.
I know, decent. But it just feels like he's been out of the game, and it just feels like it's just a bygone era.
85 and 67. He was 2-3 in the postseason.
and his last year was what?
To punch at it.
I mean, he hadn't been in the league in a while.
Yeah, he's been in TV for a while now.
Just doesn't make sense.
Time tweeted.
2019.
Yeah,
That's a pretty long layoff.
that is.
7
8
years.
The league is a lot different.
I mean, actually, he had one season where he was 4-12. I mean, he had a lot of 8-8s.
Yeah,
a lot of 8-8s.
that's
I actually
the
see
ultimate-
4 8-8s.
That's the ultimate retread hire. If you hire Jason Garrett and try to present him to your fan base in the year of our Lord 2026, I don't think it's going to go very well.
They're not going to hire him.
Yeah.
All right. This can't. I'm not following the joke. This must just be a guy with the same name.
So it's not John Keim that we have on the show every week.
No, John Keim, who we have on the show any week, tweeted that Washington signed defensive end Andre Carter to a reserve futures contract. It must be just another Andre Carter, right? Because
It is.
Grant Paulson's doing a bit. He's 46 years old.
Yeah. I mean,
And how old is Vaughn now? Vaughn's 10
30,
years
36
younger.
or 37.
Now, I will say this. You can have some D linemen play up into the late 30s.
yeah,
But not 46.
40s.
Yeah.
Was Andre Carter the one they called Tripod?
I think
Correct.
it's kind of coming back to me. Yeah.
Yeah. That if your boys nickname you Tripod,
Yeah.
you could die. Like you've lived your full life and you've
Greg,
accomplished all
Greg
you need to
Olson.
accomplish.
Greg Olson, third leg Greg.
Yeah.
It's another great one.
If you get
Meanwhile, that guy with the
nickname-
third Coke can is suing his ex-wife.
Yes.
Yeah, Matt Khalil, is that his name?
Yeah, I mean, if your notoriety is just how enormous your thing, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just you could go to heaven now. It's like you've
Yeah, you can-
accomplished
you
what you
can
need
go-
to accomplish.
yeah, you can
What
assume
else is there?
You would walk with that
Oh,
that
you have the
billionaire
ultimate
walk.
swagger.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you
got Vince McMahon in his prime swagger.
You got your gold jacket. I mean,
Yeah.
you're in the Hall of Fame.
You walk in with that Conor McGregor walk.
Yep.
The
Yep.
legend is set.
Yeah.
Wait, what else is there to live
Yeah,
for?
you're good to go.
This is
Straight.
but this is a different Andre Carter.
Definitely a
of course
different
it is.
Andre
This guy's
Carter.
25,
telling
not
you,
45.
Yeah.
I saw him tweeting, and it's hard to tell sarcasm sometimes, on Twitter. And I saw that last night, and my brain was in a pretzel.
But to be honest, it's a pretty common name.
Right.
It's not like he said the Commanders are signing Olamide Zacchaeus.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
you see that name, you're
Yeah,
like,
right.
okay, that's one guy.
Right.
Andre Carter,
Right.
pretty common.
I was pretty sure that was the case, but with Grant putting all these stats from 2007,
Yeah.
2008, it had my brain in a
He's just
pretzel.
playing along with the bit.
Yeah,
By the
yeah.
way, this is how I would be operate as an owner, and I'd be horrible. So I'm looking at the same article which Jason's been looking at with the coaches, right?
Yeah, like a
Cleveland,
coach tracker.
there's some names I would just cross out because their names are terrible.
All right.
All right, you know, we always talk about
All right,
how
let's-
Cakes' wife maiden name Wertheimer.
Oh, she won the last name lottery.
Right.
Big winner.
They're interviewing
Just to
the
come up from Wertheimer to Allville.
Of course it is.
Right,
It's
right,
not
right.
even close.
Okay, I'm just asking.
I think this is a terrible last name. The Rams passing game coordinator is being interviewed by the Browns. Nate Schielhaas.
Terrible name. Like it's
I feel like I've heard that name before, though.
Kind of like Eberflus.
He's-
How'd that work out? Bad
They're
name, bad
interviewing
coach.
the Seahawks defensive coordinator, Aiden Durd.
Turd. Definitely got called turd in high school and middle school. No, thank you.
I don't love the name Dan Pitcher either.
Pitcher.
Dan, he's the Bengals OC.
Yes,
than
Bengals
another name.
OC.
All right.
I think I would cross those three out.
Just on name value only.
Yes.
Okay. I kind of respect that.
It'd leave me Munkin, Reese, Jim Schwartz, and Jesse Minter.
Yeah. Minter's a pretty good name. Schwartz, mediocre.
Coach Durd.
Durd, yeah. That's a bad one. It's not great.
All right, you want to just I always find these kind of silly, but we'll humor ourselves. We're officially in the almost bit season time as far as the Commanders are.
Yeah.
So Rigo's Rag, and I like their stuff. Their writer Dean Jones did a 7-round 26 NFL mock draft Commanders edition.
Okay.
So I just find that just beyond absurd that you're gonna pick all 7 rounds.
Sure.
Like even doing the first round's impossible. But okay, we'll humor the guy and we'll go through it. I'm just curious as to where they go, and they go about where you think they'd go. First pick, defense, obviously. Sonny Dykes with
Sonny Dykes is
linebacker from Ohio State.
Yes, I think it's the first. Yeah, first pick is 15, right? So I don't think that involves any moving, right? Or no,
15.
No,
Ought to be 15.
That must be a trade back.
Trade down with the Bucs.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, gave him 2 more picks this year. I like it. Second rounder in 2027. So Sonny Dykes at 15.
You're talking about Sonny Styles, not Sonny Dykes.
Sonny Dykes is a football coach.
Sonny Styles is
Sonny Styles.
If
I don't know why I'm
if you're
saying
drafting
that.
Sonny Dykes to stop the run at this point, it's not going to work
Forgive
out.
me.
Yeah,
Forgive me. I
Sonny
see Sonny, and my
Styles.
brain just said, I see Styles, and it said Dykes. Sonny Styles, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the
So
first
they
pick.
have them trading down
Trading
8
down,
spots.
get a few picks,
Gotcha.
right, at 15. Then their second pick, edge rusher
Mesidor,
from
yeah.
Miami, Akeem Mesidor.
Yeah, he's a stud.
Get him at 46. All right, I like that. Third pick, safety from Indiana. No running backs there yet, Cakes. No wide receivers. No any of that. So that's first 3 picks, all defense. Let's go to the 4th round. Here you go. Another defender. Cornerback from Arizona, Treydan Stukes.
Nope. Never heard of this person.
All right.
So 4 defensive players.
Finally, in the 5th round, they have them selecting a wide receiver from Oklahoma, Deion Burks. Okay, I'm just curious to see where the distribution of this is. Then an offensive lineman from Wisconsin, Riley Mahlman, he has, and then a tight end. So it
Great
goes.
name for a lineman.
Oh, yeah. Maul is in his name.
Mahlman.
He should be
Yeah.
drafted 2 rounds earlier.
So it looks like they go first 3 rounds defense, next 3 rounds offense, and then they finish off in the 7th round with a defensive lineman out of Michigan, where you can never go wrong, probably.
I saw rumors yesterday, just speculation, something that we've talked about, a name that we've talked about, and maybe people that are big Bill fans would be upset, but
Breece Hall. Yeah.
That they'll go use free agency to address some of those positions. But I think they should draft almost all defense.
Yeah, I think that's what they should do. Breece Hall's still only 24 years old, right?
He's young.
24, 25.
Would you be
see
interested,
24.
Eric, would you be interested in Devin Lloyd this offseason? Linebacker for the Jags. I think he made his first all-pro team this year.
You'd have to
gonna-
sell me on it. It's not like I'm an expert on Devin Lloyd, but you'd have to tell me more. How he's 27. What's his big
He
deal?
was all over the field in the Buffalo game.
right.
He was getting after
Solves
Josh Allen.
maybe your Bobby Wagner problem that
Oh,
you
you
have.
think you definitely could fill in for him?
I don't know if he's a middle or outside linebacker.
Doesn't look like he has a lot of sacks. He only had 1.5 sacks.
He's not a big rush the passer type linebacker.
right.
So that way, I guess Luvu could still rush the passer, drop Lloyd in coverage or in the run game.
We need an upgrade.
I read an article, too, that
better than McGee,
Luvu
probably, right?
admitted he wasn't comfortable this season.
Playing out of position.
Yeah.
He was also going up against bigger guys. I know for a
Yeah.
large part of it. Yeah, I mean, if you look at Lloyd in his previous years, he's had over 100 tackles 3 of his 4 years. This year, weird.
Was he a number 1 pick overall?
Yes, 27th pick out of Utah. Devin Lloyd, not 1-1.
First round.
Oh,
He
yeah,
was a first rounder.
first round. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He went 127. Yeah. Is he? What are they saying? Trade for him, or he's a free agent?
No, he'll hit the free agent market this year. Then he might command $51 million.
Over
I think that might be for
what? 2-3
2
years?
years.
Dude, I'm up. Whatever you can do to improve.
Spend some of that salary cap money on the defense.
Yeah, he's a middle linebacker.
Far be it from me to critique these guys that they sign.
That fixes your Bobby Wagner problem.
I'm sold. You sold me. You sold me. I just don't have enough
Plus,
knowledge to know about these
you
guys.
don't have to have the patience to try and develop a rookie middle linebacker, which is hard to do.
Right. Yeah. No, I like it.
good middle linebackers rarely hit the free agent market. I feel
Well,
like
why are
Right.
they letting him go?
Might
They just
just-
don't
might be
want to
too
pay.
pricey.
Might be
They
just
got
too
the Trevor
pricey.
Lawrence contract or whatever they got to deal with. Does Lawrence have a big deal? Did he re-up?
Yes.
for
Oh, he got
Yeah.
a big fat deal.
Probably
All right.
what they're dealing
If
with.
you want to weigh in on the Commanders' moves, you're welcome to do that. 800-636-1067. We're the Junks. We'll be right back.